Hey there, I'm John Siskovich. I'm Linger Grazing with the goats. You gonna chew on my beard? Yeah. What are you doing? This is Ginger. She loves smooches. We are in the goat area right now, where I have them temporarily fenced off. Look at that. Boom. Movable fencing. We're gonna talk about the impact that they have had, what my plans are, what I would change from my observations from Linger Grazing, and do these girls need some fresh ground? All that and more here on Farm Marketing Solutions. Let's get into it. Oh, that was perfect timing. It was a beautiful mouthful. Anyway. So out here in the goat area, I'm doing some linger grazing. I can see what the goats have been able to reach and what they have not been able to reach. As I'm linger grazing, I can see the goats actually grazing, what their choice foods are, including the strap on this selfie stick. Can you stop it, Oreo? But that's a rose bush covered in thorns. And Ginger, my friend, is going right after it. Chewing. She's got those little gentle lips. Doesn't want to get stabbed by the thorn, but is just defoliating. And that's important for me. I have these fields that I could make more use of if we weren't adding an addition, adding canning line, opening back up to the public, moving my workshop from this side of the farm to that side of the farm, rebuilding my greenhouse that collapsed, and then trying to farm on top of all that while we've been short-staffed for a long time. There's some wild grape that Oreo is just going to town on. All this stuff is invasive. None of this is like really things that you want to have on your farm. Unless it is. Doesn't matter. For me, my plan is not to have it. So they're having an effect. They're eating right now. They're calming down and not chewing on the things that are hanging off my belt because I've been in here long enough. Because I shot 3 minutes of video and talked about all this stuff already, but I never hit record because I'm a genius. But let's be a goat and go down to goat level for a second. Look at all this. Oh, so eaten. So chewed on. Look at where they cannot reach. Where they can reach, where they can't reach. I hope this is very obvious to you that at least on the edges, my goats are having the effect that I want. Now I'm learning a few things from this. They are eating all the invasives, which is fantastic. The invasives are so thick in areas that they can't get through, and they can't eat some of that inner scrub area. Plus there's not a lot on the interior that they can reach because there's less sunlight on the floor. But with the sun being able to hit the border of these bushes, there's plenty of new growth, and the goats can go to town. Look at that. Boom, right on time. Oreo, ever the entertainer. That was fantastic. Now, could I do this all faster with machinery? Yes, but I would have to burn fossil fuels. That's no good. Plus, I wouldn't get any of the goat fun and get to hang out and walk around in the kind of like margin areas of my farm. We're going to walk down into my little gully here. We got a little stream going through. Right past there is my fence and the brewery. And because I know that they can get in here and there's been so much to eat that they can hang out, and I've only really capitalized on that edge area at the moment, I can leave that fence there. Now I'm going to have to mow on one side of the fence and move it because it just rained. There's a lot of grass, and every wet piece of vegetation that is touching my fence is taking charge from the fence and putting it into the ground and grounding it out. Look how long that fence is. Goes up along that hill. And the more vegetation I have, the less charge I have on the fence, which means it's less effective. And at some point, if the goats are like, we're done with this area, we're out of here, then they're going to break through that fence some night, or if something spooks them, or if something wants to get in. So I need to do some fence maintenance, but I still have plenty to eat in here for these goaty goats. They just have to want it enough to go and eat it. So now I'm going to flip the camera over and we're going to end this video. So my takeaways from the goat linger grazing, I need to do some I need to do some fence maintenance. Flawless video performance here, John. I need to do some fence maintenance. The goats have plenty to eat. I've been looking down on the ground as I go, too much buildup of manure because 2 goats, come on, a big area. They're doing the job that I hoped that they would do. They're keeping at least the edges pushed back and the scrub is not advancing onto the field. I need to go through and trim now and just keep everything pushed back. They're maintaining, see if you can see it behind me, stone walls, hillside, things I can't get with a mower. Natural habitat that I want for wild critters and for holding soil structure and creating a mixed habitat on my farm. But I don't want it to invade my fields. I would like not to have a seed bank of invasive stuff that the birds will eat and then go poop out in the field or other places where I don't want it. And then it will spread the plants and that's no good. I'm maintaining the property, at least learning how to do it a little bit better and more passively with my animals. I could scale up, get more goats, but quite frankly, with all the stuff going on in the brewery, just don't have the time or the energy. Hope you guys have the time and energy to do whatever it is you're doing. I hope you get to try some grazing out this year. I'm going to write this down. I'm doing it kind of with this video, but I'm gonna write this down, add it to my grazing plan. Checked in on the goats. Goats are good. Goats should move in another 2 weeks, maybe. But for now, I just need to trim the fence and continue linger grazing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, I will see you out in the field.